I'm not even there yet. Oh. Hello, everybody. Sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Hi, Jan and Roxy and Robert.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll be on the replay team. Yeah, that's good. All right. Thank you, Tamara. Hey, Arlene. How are you tonight?
Oh, my goodness.
And there's Bert and Cindy. Oh, it hadn't actually started doing the live yet.
My Christmas cup.
Little late for it, but
Merly.
yeah, there you go. 9 months early. All right, guys. How is everybody tonight? We got Jan in the house and Robert. And Tamara's gone off to eat her supper, so I know she's not going to be here. And then Arlene, how are you tonight? I'm sure it's probably already raining on you guys.
Oh, it just started pouring over here.
Yes, it did.
I had Lee go over and lock Mama's front door so it won't blow open.
Hi, Rebecca. Bert and Cindy. Oh, there's Andrew.
Okay.
Hi, Jeezer. How are you?
Mommy moo
Well,
We've been busy today
yeah, we have.
after we got home from church.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And hail. Oh, that's not good.
oh, well, hey, smart thinking on us. We, that's why my hair is up, because I've just been working outside and I just, ugh. But, we
Oh, hey,
went out
Jax.
there.
I should have known that. Sorry. I'm just happy to. Jax is here. Jesus, that's right. I should have remembered that. How's the flying going? Go ahead. So, hi, Donna.
Well, we're going to see who all saying hello.
Getting storm damage. We had a tornado that was bouncing in another.
Ooh.
Well, the bad weather is just now hitting us because you guys are far enough north of us and it does kind of this thing, so it just got here.
Yeah.
Same here in
Well, it's
Scott
good to hear
County.
from you,
Okay.
Jax. I hadn't heard from you in a while. Lee, would
Hey,
you watch the weather for
Plywood.
a second and see what it's going to look like for a minute?
Thank you, Plywood. I appreciate that.
Sweaty today because we were out there in the garden getting it all laid out to stay protected from the frost.
Yes, the frost is coming.
Yeah, so yesterday can I say all this or should I just hush? I just blab and blab and blab.
Go ahead. You can probably see all that she's going to talk about on the video tomorrow, but I mean, she can tell you about it, but you can actually see it happen. See the things going. What?
Did you have a
Yeah.
Okay.
Lee's showing us the rate.
Well, we're just looking for like a tornado weather, that sort of thing. Rotation.
Hey, Randy.
What did you record that part where Lee came up yesterday?
Well, I was recording at that time, but didn't talk about it right then. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
So yesterday we went out to the back side of the property over here on my uncle's side and put the landscape rake on the tractor and we went up and down a lane, and just pulled the pine straw. And so then we bagged up all the pine straw, 4 bags? 4 bags.
4 bags.
Of pine straw. Well, Robbie forgot his camera. And so he's like, I'm gonna call in. Couldn't call in because this service.
Just say it. Say it like it is, because T-Mobile.
But anyways, so he texted Lee to come out there. Well, it was a while, before Lee got
Hi,
there.
Janae. Hi, Sock.
And after a minute, I heard this 4-wheeler. I was like, why is there's somebody out here, a 4-wheeler on our property?
But it was coming from a weird direction, kind of.
Yes. I was like, somebody's not supposed to be here, And then they're getting closer and closer. I was like, Hey, Robbie, did you text Lee to come out here? Yeah. Okay, he came the long way.
Yep, he did not come the way we normally come about that way. He went, we go up and went right over here and turned, and he went way over here to get there.
He's just giving us a sour look right now.
Yep, he's making a face.
But we got all the pine straw in those bags and brought it back up here to the garden, and we laid it between the rows, and then put some Visqueen on top of it. But Robbie had the ingenious idea. We have some tomato cages out there, because we were just like, what are we going to do, you know, to keep it from laying on top of the
Don't want it laying
plants.
on, just smushing the plants.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's a smart idea too, because the water's just get in the
right. It'll go between, you know, it'll go around.
It'll shed off, you know,
yeah.
from the cages. And extra kudos. And then we put some big rock along all the edges.
We just had a little peal of thunder there, guys. Oh, listen. Hail. I got hail. I'm sure you guys can probably hear that. It's hitting the door back here. How big is it? It doesn't sound like it's all that big, but it's coming down. Thank you very much, Janae, for posting those. Jax, I'm glad I hope that it gets by you. Oh, my plants are still over there. I hope they don't get blown away too bad. My thing that has all my seeds in it, I set up, huh? Oh, Sonia says it's marble size hail. Look outside real quick. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you can see it. I know you guys probably can't see out there, but I'm going to take you out of here for just a second. I don't know if I can take you out of there. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to show you. Can you see that? There's hail. Yeah, I'm glad you went on outside and fed, bud. I told Lee to go on outside earlier and feed. Let's see if I can get it. I'll try to cover up the... Look at all that hail. I'm afraid my car may take some damage. Look at that. Not good. Not good. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just thought I'd show you that. We got some definite hail. Got some definite hail coming down out there. Whew. Oh, yeah? Okay. How's Roxy? Well, this is going to be a preview of the storm we're going to get in New Jersey. That's right. It's coming through here right now. I'm going to come join you tomorrow. It sounds terrible out there right now, guys. I'm sure you can hear it. We have a metal house, so yeah, I showed them out the back door. So, oh, listen, that's nice. I can hear myself for a second.
At the dog door.
She's under me.
Oh.
She's over here by me. We'll actually get more. Get more than if you were getting some now. After, well, I hope you don't get any of that. But ooh, I'm sorry, I've got to catch up. There's an awful lot happened right there. I think I missed somebody. Let me just. Oh, Valentina, I'm sorry. Hi, and Bruce Towery. Hello, sorry. Too much going on for a minute there. Missed you. I said hi to Debbie Sue. How are you?
I am extra happy we got the garden covered.
Yeah, plants would have got beat up.
We wouldn't have any plants right now.
No.
Because when I think it was coming down, it
Hey,
was
there's Grizzly. Hi, Grizzly.
coming down to fill the hole.
We hit there 11 this evening. Okay.
Yeah. am.
Well, I told Lee, calming down now sounds, yes, it is. It is definitely calming down. I told Lee earlier, I said, you see that? Showed him on the thing. I said, you see that coming across? You might want to go ahead and.
Yeah, or it'd be a while before they got fed. Well, Mama came out the door and then she went right back in.
There you go. I was in New Jersey. It's crazy drivers and neighbors right next to you all the time. We used to live in a neighborhood that we had neighbors right by us, but it's much nicer now having neighbors not quite so close, you know?
Yeah.
It's good.
They're across the road. They're not right beside us.
Oklahoma City Expos is coming Saturday and Sunday. Yep, Robert, I'm leaving Tuesday to go to Oklahoma. Unfortunately,
I can't.
Sonia's
go.
not going. Lee will be here to take care of the animals, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Tracy. Hi, Tracy and Tim. How are y'all? Whew. Yeah, it's that was a bad
The
one right
garage
there.
door's closed, right?
I told you to
I hope so.
close it right. Yeah, it's probably open. That poor refrigerator's probably getting beat up.
Oh. I'm gonna be upset.
Yep, it is open. He went out that way to feed, so. It's closed now? Oh, go away. I said go away. Some call that is nothing is me. Poor Bert. Well, the chickens were outside right before this started, but I have a feeling once it started raining, they hightailed it for the coop.
Yep.
And either that or some of them probably ran under the shed over there. They like to go get under the shed. I don't know if we're straight now. I just kind of put it back in the best I could.
Oh, it fell out?
No, I took it back there and showed everybody the hail.
Oh,
Why is my phone?
you're fine. We just lean a little bit.
Why do you have to leave so early, Robbie? Is there a lot of work? Well, because that Wednesday and Thursday we'll be setting up stuff for it. Have to put out chairs and set up the different places that they'll be doing. They'll have to put up the tent in the back and all that. I'm gonna get out of here for just a second and come back because for some reason after that phone call, no, I can't get to the. I'm telling you, I'm having a problem here. Let me just start over. But yeah, we have to get everything set up. We got to get everything ready. And bless you.
Thank you. I might do it again. Sorry. Woo.
Trying to get the chat to come up like it was, but
Oopsie.
it won't do it now.
Okay, we'll just have to go with this.
So I don't understand why it's being crazy.
Oh, it's just in a mood.
Okay, that's gonna be harder to keep up. Hey Shane, good to see you. Hi W Washington. How is Alabama today? Are y'all gonna get some of this weather that we're getting?
I know I've missed a bunch of people in here.
Yeah, because you went over there and after squealing. Does the public get access Friday or Saturday? It's Friday. Public is good Friday and Saturday. It's just I like to go to help. I like to volunteer. I like to do it. This will be my third year in a row to go set everything up. That was the refrigerator.
Yeah, yeah.
Moose, where are you? Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Is she still under me? Yeah, come here, Moon. Come here. Come here,
Bring
baby.
love me, man.
Come here. I'm gonna get you up here with me, baby. There we go. Just a little bit behind on it too. I think that's okay. I think that's normal. But I'm gonna have to hold her. Pass over in Jesus' name. Yeah. That's the
Arkansas is a fourth seed against Hawaii, I think.
Oh, okay. Hey, Putty Cat. Yeah. You see what I'm wearing this evening?
His little razorback.
Thanks to their win in the SEC tournament there.
Don't have
Very
my
impressed.
glasses on. Okay.
Yes.
Don't forget.
Yes, Jax. This one
Yes.
does not like it at all. You
She's
see her
just
shaking?
so bad. We have some drops that we give her to help her. And I had we just gave them to her, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. They hadn't kicked in yet.
Yeah. Yes, it does, Randy. And it takes Brandon a little while to get those chairs perfectly set up because Brandon has his system with a string and a tape measure, and he's going to get them just right.
Joy, you have no idea how I get the giggles.
My dad used, when she was a teenager, my dad used to call her Giggles. That was her nickname. SEC champions. I worked hard during that game. Well, I must admit, I didn't get to watch that game. We were outside working on the garden, which has just paid great dividends.
Yes. Oh my goodness, because all that hail that just hit, I mean, it just covered the grass.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was looking out back and
it's like, sheesh Louise. But those little tomato cages and the tarp that we put on top of it, oh. Whew. Thank goodness we did that.
Yep.
I would be so mad after all that work.
It's supposed to be 32 here tonight, which usually means since that's in town, it's kind of saying that usually we're about 3 to 4 degrees cooler than that. So, and then tomorrow night it's supposed to be 27. So we had to have it.
It's all good, Moo. It's all good.
Arlene, are you working on some rocks? Is that what you're doing? Used to be scared, but we haven't had one in a long time. Well, that's good. And maybe you won't have one too bad. Had to go outside and secure a couple of things before we get a...
Yes.
Yes, good idea. Good idea. Because it's pretty... That was something coming through. Oh.
Oh, well, thank you.
What's the tip today? Putty Cat, I know is warm where he is. We were 78 degrees when we were outside, but it was hot because it was so humid. But man, the wind is howling out there, which the fun part about that is we had all three of us on that plastic because that plastic wanted to leave. Every now and then it'd be like grabbing a sail.
It was blowing like it does in Oklahoma. And it was just flying up, and I was putting all my weight on it. If I had all four ends, I could have just, traipsed across the yard.
I think, I'll tell you what, if one person had been holding on to it just right, I think it might have picked you up a little bit.
Yeah, that would have been a fun ride.
I figured it'd be pretty cold there. Arlene, where are you going?
She's snugging in.
I actually have a funny story with my grandma dog. Whenever it rains, he would go into the bed. And one time he got stuck and we had to lift up the bed to get him out.
Oh my goodness.
Hi Beverly, how are you?
I'm not ready for warmer temperatures. I like cool.
Yeah,
I really like cool. Until all this pollen hit, I was like leaving the windows open.
Yeah.
But leave the windows open right now and you'll just get a yellow house. So.
All right, you and Roxy have a good walk. Glad to hear that. Oh yeah, once the pollen hit, it's been. Of course, this should help. The hail should help a lot. Maybe it'll knock a lot of those pods out of those trees.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about saying it is that those. I mean, we were driving down the road. We went to. I say this in the video, but I didn't record anything. But we went to Hoots last night, Hoots Barbecue, and took my parents for their anniversary, which was back on the 5th. And I'm looking at the pine trees, especially as we're driving by. Arkansas, we are, especially South Arkansas, we are full of pine trees. And every one of the limbs is green with these yellow pods everywhere.
And in Arkansas, what happens is you'll see like a yellow fog almost, but you can see the explosions of the pollen off the trees.
Thank you, Randy.
And they just go poof, and then it's a yellow cloud. And you can have a yellow fog because of so much pollen down in our area.
That's right, Bruce. Okay. Well, welcome in. Glad. Yeah, I can't wait to come help. I'm going to help with the Okie to set up the 2 days before. I'm going to the Central Arkansas homesteading and helping to set up on that Thursday before theirs.
Oh, fun.
I can't wait to see what that is going to be all about. That's going to be a lot of fun. First year, and I already got Joel Salatin. Y'all are
That's awesome.
kicking good.
He's great.
He is great.
Yeah, he's great to meet and talk to too. So I really had fun talking to him.
And it's funny because the first year he came to Okie, I don't think he was too sure about it. He didn't think it was going to be that big a deal and everything. He wasn't sure about things. And so he was kind of, he didn't come to the second day, and he did this and this. Well, the next year, man, he was all in. He was all talkative and happy, and he figured out that doing this was a lot of fun. This was good stuff, and there was a lot of people. I feel like there's probably going to be a lot of people at the Central Arkansas one too.
Yes, especially because Joel's coming. I mean, what was it? 3,500 people, easy.
Yeah,
In
he'll pull
Oklahoma,
some
you know.
people.
So yeah, he'll pull a lot.
Well, and
more
I don't know if you guys are going to be selling his books for him like he did but he sent a bunch of books that first year, and I think there was like, and I'm talking about a bunch of books, and there was like 3 books left over when he left.
Yeah, but they still got bought.
How is the weather in North Carolina right now? I feel like y'all are probably going to get some of this that we're getting probably tomorrow or so, or tonight. I feel like
Well,
that's...
and Bruce, if he's gonna send books, have him send them early, because sometimes they'll send it and have him get in there the day before, and something happens inevitably.
That's what happened.
You know, and so have them send them earlier than
it's raining. Okay.
a couple of days before.
What's the temp, Beverly? Just kind of curious. You got Dr. Pepper. Well, I'm not a Dr. Pepper drinker. I got my water.
Pedialyte.
I have seen that. I have seen trees just puff out all of a sudden. Oh, I mean, sometimes you'll be driving down the road and it's just like you go through a fog, but unfortunately it's a yellow fog.
And then the cars were yellow.
Well, you know, we got a rain. When did we get a rain?
2 days ago.
Was it 2 days ago?
Yeah.
We got a rain earlier in the week. Earlier last week, we got it in the rain. And I put on my video, I was like, look at the top of my house. It's yellow and all this. Well, it rained and everything was not yellow anymore for a few hours. And the very next morning, it rained good into the night and all. And the next morning, my car was already turning yellow again.
Yep.
62 right now. That's not bad.
It does help the pollen, come out more, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think this right here with the hail and stuff probably knocked it pretty good.
It probably did knock it in the head pretty good.
And you know what I'm happy? Well, no, I won't jinx this. I'm just going to be quiet.
Yeah, no, let's wait. Moose.
I'll tell you about it next weekend, what I was going to say.
Yeah, by the time we have our live next week, I'll be back from Okie.
That's right.
Yep.
You're leaving Tuesday.
All right. Yep. I got 2 days and I'm leaving. Heading out. I really wish my riding partner was going with me.
I know. But I can't take off.
I know.
She's coming over this way.
Okay, I'm gonna back up just a little bit because she's under the table and she's wedged. So you have 2 weeks. Well, yeah, 2 weeks left.
April 1st.
April 1st. Yeah.
Yeah, April 1st.
And then she's gonna.
Have we told anybody here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I took on a new job. I'm gonna be a lot closer to home.
Why?
It's gonna take me about 15 minutes to get to work, if that long. It's just down the road. At the post office. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eventually, she's going to have a route.
Yes. Put in your dues, and then you could possibly get a route.
Oh, Sock said they're catching it right now. What's it like there, Grizzly? Has all that super thick snow melted? I think I missed your last live, or maybe I got on the last live and I can't remember exactly. But how is it? I'm just curious how it's going because Grizzly Guy has been getting some snow.
Oh, well, and Darius up there now.
Yeah, Darius has gone to, he's moved back to the Louisville area.
Yep.
And now Donald and Lisa were talking about how they're going to get snow. And so he's not, super far from them, so he's going to get snow.
Yeah. At least he's in a good house,
Yeah. I think he's in a better place than he was when he left there.
Yeah.
He was just kind of living with some other guys. Now he's kind of just kind of like leases a room, and there's a common area that has the kitchen and living room and one bathroom per floor. So we'll see how that goes.
But I hope he's doing good.
You guys think this looks comfortable how she is? She got her body laid this way.
Well, she's not shaking anymore,
back
so
this
she's
way.
chill.
Well, it's calmed down, so.
Yeah.
So delightful. How many children do you all have? We have 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and our daughter is married, and we have 3 grandkids.
Just little cute pies.
We, as a matter of fact, I sought them out at church today. Well, I sought out my granddaughters. My grandson found me looking for his gummies. I was writing my tithe check out to do it, and I saw somebody standing beside me, and I look over, and he just standing there grinning. Just standing there and looking at me.
Yeah, you knew what he was waiting for.
Yeah, I hope it's not as bad on you guys' sock as it was just on us.
Yeah.
Mild days, a little rain, we can finally see gravel, and then more snow again. But spring is coming, and when all the snow melts, we're going to be in a mess. Yeah, it's going to be, that's the problem when you get all that snow, and then the ground's so cold, and then when it melts, oh, that ground is terrible. Hey, Greg. Can't stay too long, but we'll stay as long as I can. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Greg.
How's it going?
How are you and Donna doing? I'm going to see you in a few days. You better show up Saturday. I want to see you guys for sure. I think there's several of the folks that usually go to Okie that aren't going to be at Okie this year, but still several I'm going to get to see. I'm going to get to see Robert again. Robert, is Lucky going to be with you? I'd be kind of curious to know
sure
if Lucky remembers me. Or she just remembers me as the guy that ported her around here and there.
Oh, you're all better now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not so loud outside. That was loud.
It was.
I know you guys could hear it without a problem.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear, Greg. If you guys hadn't, be sure you hit that thumbs up before you go out.
Okay, if he comes, he's gonna bring Lucky.
If I come, I will bring. Oh, I thought you were for sure coming. But if you do bring Lucky, I gotta see her. Jan posted some pictures earlier of Roxy, and she said, I told you guys it's gonna be a picture overload when I got her. And oh yeah, Saturday night at JL's. That's right, Greg. Duh. My old timers is getting me. Sorry. My son didn't hear that, or he would have fussed at me.
He's giving you a look. He heard you.
Now he's. But I'm just curious about Lucky. I really want to see her. But Jan was posting all those pictures, and I told her, I said, that's fine. I like to see all the pictures of her. Okay, Rebecca. Just keep drinking your chamomile tea and get to feeling better and better. If we have bad weather, I won't come. Okay. Well, from what I've seen of Pryor is supposed to have good weather. It's going to be a little cool on Tuesday when I get there, but it will be like upper 70s, around 80 for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I imagine I'll be in shorts when I do. You'll be lucky if Lucky remembers you. There you go.
That sounded like a Pootie Cat joke.
That did sound like something Pootie Cat would say. But I would love to someday see Roxy too. I mean, she's so. Yeah, I got to show you those. Did you see those pictures? You hadn't seen what Jan posted, have you?
Haven't seen the picture. I saw the video where she was carrying the log.
Carrying the log, yeah. looking like her mama. But those pictures, that she's a white Luna. She's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Moose is she's just chilled now.
Yep, she is.
Yeah, I think maybe the drops are getting her now because that sock being funny. Yep, I agree. If any of you guys saw their live Friday night, they were getting ready for what's it called? I keep wanting to say Valentine's Day, but St. Patrick's Day. They had on their green hats and all their green and everything. And I guess that's the day I'm leaving for Okie is St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
Yep.
Gotta wear some green.
Yep.
I got my outfit picked out for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. You could wear that shirt you wore.
That's what I'm gonna wear.
Okay. Because it's definitely green.
Yes, it is.
I could wear my Red Sox jersey that my daughter gave me.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
green.
Yeah.
We'll see. I may just wear one of my green shirts. But like I said, I had to wear this shirt tonight because the Razorbacks won the SEC tournament. And so I found out a 4 seed. That's good. They were. I felt everybody kept saying they were going to be a 5 seed. But I'm curious if the 4 seed, I can't remember the setup. And I feel like the 4 seed may put them on the same side as the 1 seed to go early. So they got to play like they did today against Vanderbilt.
Robert's talking about how Lucky will jump in the truck. We tried that with Luna yesterday because we had the side-by-side out there at the woods.
Good grief, go away.
And it was a phone call. Not me.
Yeah, it was a phone call.
Anyways, out there in the side-by-side, and Luna had been running and running and running.
Hi, Todd.
And so we tried to get her in the side-by-side to ride with me.
She don't want to get in there.
She does not get in the vehicle. She does not get in the side-by-side. And actually, I had to turn it off because she couldn't sit there with it running because she was barking at it. She didn't want me in the side-by-side.
Oh, that's when you got ready to leave.
No, that was when
up
here with
okay.
John. Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, when you
She had
first
her,
started.
yeah. And then when I crossed the creek, she stopped and she started barking. And then
There's
her hackles went
Maggie.
up. So I don't know if there was something out there she was fixing to go get.
Hi, Maggie. No, Red Dirt Rooster Road is not going live tonight. They said they've got a lot going on. A lot they're having with the weather coming through and everything. They're having some issues. So,
How's it going?
how are you, Todd? I'm not wearing a hat like you had on Friday night, but duty for admission.
Okay.
Appreciate that, Tommy. I kind of like that video with you and Jesse going back and forth on the triggerfish. I think triggerfish are cool
What are
because
triggerfish?
a triggerfish is one that he comes up in the water and like there's a cricket on a limb up there. He'll shoot this spout of water out. He'll shoot it and knock it off of a.
He spits at it.
Yes, they spit, but it's a really concentrated thing.
Fish.
Archer fish. I'm sorry, you're right. Archer fish. Sorry, Tommy. Sorry. Well, one of you. Let's see. I get to see you in real life soon. Well, one of you. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, you won't get to see me.
I'll be there. I'll be sad at night when I'm back at the house by myself. And then I'll be good whenever I'm out to eat with the friends and at the expo and all that. So,
He just FaceTimed me and had me there with the game.
but not for the beginner. I'll bet you that, Tommy. Tuesday,
Right?
be sure to wear green or somebody might pinch you. Yeah, you guys will get to see the Airbnb that I'm staying at because, of course, I'll video it. It looks like a really cool place. Looks like a neat little thing. It's like I think it's on the 2nd story. And
Maggie said you got to come over and help her with farm chores.
I might could do that.
What time are you have to be there?
If you agree to sell me a chicken plucker.
He's desperate for that chicken plucker, I
Yeah.
think.
And come help us with farm chores. Yeah,
Today is the Ides of March.
Yep, beware the Ides of March.
Yep.
We
There it was.
Lee-
In the
yeah.
veil.
Lee and I did. We do the New York Times we do several of the things on there, and one of the things we did was the MIDI. They made a new, there's instead of the mini crossword and the big crossword, now they have one called the MIDI, and the MIDI was about the Ides of March. So there's a whole lot of Julius Caesar stuff in there. Farm chore help is worth more than money. That's right. Any day, every day. That is absolutely correct. Lee's gonna get to have the fun of taking care of the animals, just him, for a few days. MIDI version. Yep, that's funny. They made the mini, they have the full, and so they decided, well, we need a MIDI. It's of course much bigger than the mini, but not nearly as big as the full one. And it's kind of funny because they've only had it for, I don't know, a couple of weeks probably or so. And today was the first time we finished the whole puzzle just doing the acrosses. We had to just look at what the downs were. We've done that with the mini before. Of course, it's not that big, but the mini, it was harder. She just finished dinner. I'll take a look at that. I love getting pictures of the grand dogs. Because I still consider them, like, which as a matter of fact, Jan, I put the comment, I said I love to see pictures of Roxy, and Jan said, well, you are her pop, so.
Oh, Bruce is gonna
Razorbacks play Hawaii March 19th. We'll be at Oki walking around talking with folks, so maybe we can say hi to you there. Yeah, I will be there both days.
He'll be there at the front in the main.
Yeah, where they start the thing with the main speakers. That's my job at the thing is helping the speakers and everything there. And I'm actually also the leader for all of the folks that do the speaking post and such. I kind of have to tell them what they need to do and that kind of stuff.
So you'll see him over there. He'll be on the right, the left of the stage, over there.
Yeah, when you walk in the doors, I'll be right there to your left, videoing.
Build, rewrap with.
Hi, Jax is saying hi. Hello, Jax. So glad you're in here, Jax. It's been a while. Been missing you.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap in the coop. And all in one building, rewrap.
How's school going?
Hardware cloth. That's good.
How old are you now, Jax? Are you 15? I don't know if you've had a birthday yet.
I think I'm over volunteers in the afternoons again. I know I volunteer from 12 to 5.
Okay. Are you going to be in the ticket room where all the swag is?
Yeah. Yeah,
Whoopsie. Good job. Good job.
Well, I tell you, we have friends. Razorbacks play Hawaii. All right, where did I want to be sure I don't. Here, just go down. It should be okay. Yep, the rats are terrible. My friends, David and Angie with Vista Acres Homestead. If you guys could go check them out, that'd be great. They've had a real problem with rats. And,
oh yeah, okay.
And the bad is, hopefully this year I can purchase.
Well, good. I'm glad you're improving on that. I forgot
so.
we both have our birthdays in June, so I remember that.
14 round of
I
time.
won't
Okay.
tell you how old I am.
Oh, that's great. Get it, Jax.
Hot dog.
Nicely.
Here,
Nice,
you can be an
nice.
engineer.
But they put out a combination of, I think it was like baking soda and ramen noodles, raw, just the hard ramen noodles. And they started dropping rats right and left with that combination.
Well, that's bad.
Hmm?
Using ramen noodles to kill rats.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Well, it's the baking soda. They eat the baking soda and it blows up inside them.
Yeah. They cook
raw-
the noodles or something?
No, the noodles are raw, but that's the bait to get them to eat it.
Okay.
Is the ramen noodles. And then the
Okay.
baking soda is what gets them.
I was about to
Cats,
say, ooh.
we need a couple of those around here, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we need to find a couple of kitties.
Yes, we do. Well, here's the problem. Hey, Ruby, thanks for coming in. So the problem is we've got to get them. I want to get them young so that we'll for sure stay around. And it's going to be girls. It's not going to be a
They're going to
Roman.
get fixed.
Yeah, and they'll get fixed. But we've got to introduce them to Luna and keep her from playing with them too hard.
No, you don't want to play with them.
I mean, just like we got
They'll
home.
just come up stopping wet. I wonder why.
We came home today. Lee walked in the house, let Moose out. Moose is walking along, and Luna just bowled her over because she gets so excited to see her.
Yeah. And Moose is so tiny and
I don't think I better try to drive home with any cats in the car. Maggie. That'd be a long ways to bring a couple of cats. Cindy's allergic. Oh, okay.
You better have them in a little crate
Yeah.
if you do that.
Did I hear June birthday? Sonia has June birthday.
Yes.
Her birthday is June.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Talking about Arlene, Rock Solid Passion. I won something on her. I won the purple geode. Can't wait till I get it and I show you guys.
Oh, a mountain lion passed through. Oh.
Oh wow. No, thank you.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know that we have
panthers or
those around here. What we have around
bears.
here is bobcats mostly
Bears.
and bears. We do have some bears around, unfortunately.
Alligators.
So I will say
Oh,
that
wait,
tonight looks like we will be the last ones in the Homestead Sunday lineup because Rebecca is not feeling good and Red Dirt is not going. So we will be at the end. Coyote got my cat. Haven't seen him in 3 days now.
Oh.
Howling in the creek behind us. Yep, cat has been traveling a lot. Yep, they'll do that. They will definitely get them. I mean, what did Ruby say? Nice one. June 1st. So hers is just a few days before yours.
Yes. Mine's the 8th.
Yep.
Ta-da.
1 week apart. Yeah, we have coyotes that come around here, but they hear Luna and they hear Thor. And they don't get too close.
Yeah, they stay across the road.
But want to play with like a dog in the tug of war, but the cats, no, they're not into tug of war. What about sticky traps? Now, I use sticky traps a lot in the garage for mice. But these, what Vista Acres had was rats. And the bad thing is that they do things like the quail. They get up there on the quail and I have to be careful how I say this on YouTube, but they do something to their legs so that they basically remove them and it's terrible. Rats are just terrible.
Oh. And 20 plus? Okay. Oh my goodness.
What kind of goats are they? We got something on the way with those. We're cat-free zone too. If I come to the expo, can I live stream for 30 minutes or so? Or is it? Oh, heck no.
Everybody live streams.
I'll be live streaming
Walking
at the
around,
expo.
showing you all the goods that are in the vendor spots and yeah.
By the Avery.
You'll be in everybody else's videos.
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be plenty of people walking around doing lives and that kind of stuff. That's a common occurrence at the Okie.
Yeah.
I got to get the setup and do it. My mother-in-law wants to get quail, and I need to get that set up and do it so that we can get some quail. I'm gonna have them off the ground, and hey, Scotty, guess who's here? Glad to have you in here. Well, that's good, Tommy. I'm glad you're getting quail again. I want to do that. I'd love to have that as another thing. For one thing, it's a good source of protein because they mature very quickly and they're not that big, but they you have a whole lot of them. And if I have any questions, I've got 2 or 3 different people that I can ask questions to because they've got them. The heavy rain, now the sun is back out.
Oh,
wow.
that'd be nice.
Did the temperature drop? Yeah, you need to do that, Robert. Live streaming, definitely.
And Karen watching on the big screen.
Hi, Karen.
Hey.
Thank you. Got us on the big screen. Yeah, you missed the fun earlier. We had a storm roll through, Scotty, and it had hail in it.
A lot. And lots. I heard
scared
something. I was like, that doesn't
I'm scared to
sound
go
right.
look at my car. Hi, Colleen. How are you tonight? You feeling good?
They're about the size of marbles that were coming down.
Yeah.
Ding dings. And I just got my car fixed.
Yeah, really.
Got a new hood and everything.
Yeah, you did. Got everything fixed on it. Got all this done.
Gotta go. Okay, well, you stay
Do
hard.
good.
Do good.
Good.
Have fun flying.
I'm glad. Well, after the storms out there, they're getting stuff, he said, through Tuesday, so
Oh,
he can't go flying until that's back.
yeah.
I'm really glad to hear that, Colleen.
What is going on?
Let's see, why is Scotty and
Calling Karen mean.
Oh, Scotty's a stinker, that's why. Bye, Donna. Thank you for coming. Have a great week. Yeah, but I'm glad. We were saying earlier, you know, we went out and covered the garden up, and wow, that's good. Down to 79. Well, that didn't drop too bad, did it? Mine still says it's 70 here, but I have any shirts in my truck from my channel? Yeah. I've got one back there. I've worn it.
Yes.
I've even worn it on the live. So
Oh, goodness.
I like wearing. I like promoting other people's channels. That's always nice.
Yeah. Somebody may not have been on here when we were talking about the garden out there. We went out there after lunch today and after church after lunch and covered the garden up. So yesterday we put pine straw down there, you know, that'll kind of keep some heat in there because the pine straw was
Oh gosh.
hot when we opened up the bag.
I could not believe it. The
Just
bag,
like,
the
ooh.
bag was sitting there, and Sonia had tied it shut. And I reached in there and I put my hand in to grab that thing, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, it was hot. Like I think maybe if we left it sitting in that bag for a while, it could catch on fire.
Possibility, but yeah, especially because it was that clear plastic, you know. So,
Yeah. Get some sunlight through it.
So we put that in the garden bed, and then Robbie had a really good idea, and he put those tomato baskets.
The ones that I made the Christmas trees with this year.
Yeah, so we put them in the rows, in the little dip part of it, you know, and then we put the covered the whole garden and put heavy
Probably need to go check it out and see
rocks
if
down after the rain.
after all that rain and all, and see how it
But
did.
I mean, you know, so one that kept the water from pooling up.
Just pummeling them, too.
Well, you know, pooling, and then keeping the hail from tearing up the whole garden because
That
it
hail
was
would've-
all coming up, you know. And we just thought we were doing this for the frost that's coming,
Oh,
tonight.
nice.
but it's a twofer. Look at you, good job.
Yeah, we just, those things are about that big around at the bottom and come up. So I thought, well, let's lay them in the middle, and that way it'll hold it up. Because if you just put the plastic over it, it's going to be laying straight on the plants. So.
Yeah, and I was like, oh well, we got buckets. You know, you want to stick buckets up there, but they would have pulled. But the
Just over our pig.
tomato baskets, you know, were perfect.
Yeah, I can see that's probably what's going to happen. Yes, Maggie, we just, you missed it. You missed the rain that came through earlier and had the hail and everything.
Yeah, it was bad. I got up. I had to go see because stuff was hitting the house and everything.
Yeah, Colleen, good job. Thank you for coming, but congratulations to you too. That's good stuff.
Mama saw Mama coming out the back door, and she immediately turned right back around and went back inside.
She had no interest in being out of it.
Yeah, because the hail was coming in all directions.
Yeah.
I mean, it made it all the way up to our front porch, and we have a wide porch. It's 10 by 20.
Wow.
You know, so
I had seen
know
where
what's
some
coming
people
in.
had talked about snow in Oklahoma. Maggie, it was 70 degrees when I woke up and snow at 5 p.m.
oh.
I prayed and heard it. Praise the Lord, it passed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad it did. I'm glad it didn't last too long.
Yeah, that's kind of worrisome.
Yeah, it was. If it lasted a long time, yeah, it could have.
Well, you know, because what happens when you have hail come in, you know, and it's weather that they were telling us to watch for tornadoes and stuff. That's usually what happens, you know, together.
We're under a tornado watch until 9 p.m. So, That's not what I want to hear, but
I like it too for some stuff. Yes, it was very good.
most times, yeah. Right. 43 here now. Oh, well, that's not too terrible. I'm sure it's going to be colder tonight, though. But I just, as soon as I started looking at the weather, because I, especially this time of year, I'm going to check the weather. I'm going to keep up with it. I'm going to see, what is going to happen, especially having the plants out there. I want to be sure we didn't hit any more frost and get surprised. Because, like, Friday morning, was it Friday morning? Yeah,
yes.
Friday morning. It was, according to my phone, according to everything, it was like 40 degrees, like 42 degrees, which means it's probably 39, 38, 39 here. It's going to be a little bit cooler. But I walked out to her car, and it is covered in frost. And I was like, oh, no. We were waiting until Saturday to start doing things to cover the garden, and her car is covered in frost. Well, then when I walked out to feed the animals, I realized it's not frost on the ground, it's just wet. And so I think it was just because the car, it's thin, the glass, the metal, and that kind of stuff, that frosted, but the ground did not, thank goodness. Yeah. And no, Scotty, thank goodness we are not in Tornado Alley. We actually, where we live, this area is kind of in a little bit of a bowl, so we mostly have tornadoes just kind of go over us when they do. They don't, we hadn't had one in, when was the last tornado that hit around here?
It was Easter, around Easter, when it hit over there at Allie's house.
Well, that wasn't a tornado that hit at her house. That was straight line winds that took those trees down. That was not actually a tornado.
Well, it went a whole direction in a path.
They didn't say we had a tornado at that time.
Well, I think they did, because it wasn't just trees, in all the areas. It was a path of trees that went down, even over there toward my Aunt Arlene's house.
Yes, Janae, go check out Grizzly. She got a good channel. Was calling for snow tomorrow, but I think downgraded to icy weather. Ooh, I'm sorry, Arlene. I don't want to have. We're supposed to be a high of 48 tomorrow, so.
I hope that we are in Tomato Alley
this year. There you go. I'm not a tomato person, but
oh, I love tomatoes.
Anyone who wants to check out.
He likes it if I make the sauce and stuff.
Yes, I like Max Velocity. I like him. He's good. Him and what's the one? Is it James? It's not, because James Hall is.
Yeah, James Hall, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
No, Ryan Hall. Y'all.
Ryan Hall, y'all. Yes. Yeah. Right, because James Hall, that's one of the YouTubers, one of our friends. So, yeah, I watch Max Velocity. I like him. Ryan Hall for weather.
Yeah.
$2 million, but it's just our preference. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so, but there's this one that keeps posting on Facebook. His channel, or whatever, I guess it's his channel, whatever, is Snowbird Bob. Snowbird Bob likes to go to the extreme of everything. I mean, according to him, we were going to get lots of sleet this week and all kinds of stuff, and it was going to happen this week and all. And then that went away, of course.
They had a form of sleet.
Yeah, true. But
large chunks of sleet.
Sleet when it's 20-something degrees is a whole lot different than hail when it's 70-something degrees. So.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, I agree. Both Max Velocity and Ryan Hall are both good. Always spot on, yeah. I don't know why, but
I've done sensationalize.
I've watched both of them a lot, but for some reason, Max is the one that I usually see popping up on my feed. So, that happens. When we go to the extreme, make me crazy. I think prefer Ryan because he's always, don't be scared, be prepared. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy here in Arkansas, Todd Yacobian is his name, and he does, he's changed stations that he was with, but he's got his own channel, he's got his own YouTube or Facebook, and he does things, and he's always getting on and telling us stuff and all. And I mean, he's probably my favorite. He's probably the one I watch to know, because he's very Arkansas specific, so
Yeah.
makes it good. Sounds like that storm seemed to go by. It did. I'm happy to say I'm not real mad that it passed through pretty quick, because as hard as it was hailing, woo.
Yeah.
Exactly. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. But I think, a lot of those guys, they do that to sensationalize it, just so they'll get more people to watch them.
Yeah,
and click
like a
on
clickbait thing,
Yes. I'm trying to do some stuff to improve my thumbnails, my descriptions, all that kind of stuff. Trying to help the channel. Going with some advice that I got from Jason over at Okies Eden, and some other folks have been talking about some different things that they do and such. So I'm trying to kind of follow and listen, and because I'll be honest with you, my views have really dropped off the last few videos. I don't know why. It seemed to be going good, but the views have really. Was getting over 100 views per, and I can't even get to 100 now.
Well, we used to get different people on here,
Oh yeah, we get
from
300-400 people watching from all different countries, and
yeah, and now there's
it's
just
mostly
silent.
Mostly it's our friends.
Yeah. And we did it, vertical because we wanted to get other people from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
And besides doing it horizontal, and doing the video.
That's probably true too, Arlene. I agree with that. More people not getting on YouTube and doing, because, hey, Resourceful Living, how are you, Brian and Kathy? Great to see you in here. We've been out protecting our plants, our garden that we're trying to grow out there, because for this frost that we're supposed to get.
Yeah, but we just protected it from the hail that came down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's right.
woo! Yes.
Yeah, we didn't even realize, we didn't think about we were protecting it from hail.
Yeah.
But by golly, we protected it from hail, because it came down.
Yeah, it did. And y'all missed the squeal that I had when the lightning came and just went boom, and I was like,
It's snowing. Okay, yeah. You guys are north of us, so it's not surprising. We're not supposed to get any, I don't think we're supposed to get any kind of precip. I think the main part of our precipitation has gone through, and now the temperatures should start to drop.
yeah, just the rain and the hail.
Yeah. That's one of the things about living here in South Arkansas, is we don't get nearly as much of that frozen precip as you guys get further up. I heard it was.
In the kitchen, I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, it was some major thunder that hit right before all that did, and yes, Sonia's.
I just yipped.
I didn't miss it, Sonia.
Oh, thanks.
That was not in our
Appreciate
forecast
it.
either, but it dropped from 60s to 30s in like 3 hours, yeah.
That just caught me off guard. He likes that though when I do that little yip. He just thinks it's so cute.
What you have to understand, my wife has always been a very independent person. She has reason to be that way and all, but she's been a very strong, independent woman. And so when we first started dating and we started doing stuff together, I couldn't do stuff for her. She was going to do it. I can do this, I can do that. Donna Lisa said you made them jump. But, so she was very independent, she's very strong. So every now and then, something would happen and she'd give that little squeal. And I told her I love that, because that's her girly girl moments. And I didn't get to see those girly girl moments nearly as much in the beginning. Now, she has chilled out and she has let me do stuff for her over the years. I've had to take care of her at times, like when she broke her ankle and
Broke my leg. Yeah.
and
I couldn't do nothing for a little while.
I've been slacking off watching videos lately, between packing for a 10 killer and just being old and lazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a lot of fun at 10 killer. I really wish we were going, but I'm gonna open pickle
Well, you
jar
know-
every so often.
I know my mother's a strong woman, you know, and just determined.
Yeah.
But, you know, Daddy added to that too. Because he made me learn how to take care of stuff and do stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not letting another woman out in this world don't know how to do stuff. So I had to learn how to do plumbing. I had to learn how to do electrical.
Hey, she was
Learn.
driving a tractor at what, 12 or 10?
10.
10. She was driving a tractor at 10 years old.
Yep. Putting up fence, taking down fence, and working on my automobile. So if my car broke down, they got the parts, they gave me the tools, and they said, "Here, this is what you do. Now do it." And I had
Well,
to fix my own car.
You guys were there last year too. That's actually where I met you for the first time, was at 10 Killer last year. I wish we were going, but the Central Arkansas Homesteading Conference is that weekend, is that same weekend. And Sonia and I talked about it, and I really just feel like we need to connect more with Arkansas folks and, you know, and build some of that. But would really love to go to 10 Killer. I mean, because I enjoyed that so much last year, because I got to meet so many people. There's so many people that I watch now and interact with and everything because I met them there. Dale and Nana, you know, and I mean, just tons of people that I met last year that I still watch their videos, watch their lives, get on there and do, because I met them there. So it was really good.
I gotta be me. Well, you know, doing the vertical right now is we're not catching people from overseas. I mean, it just had a sudden drop, and we don't see anybody.
Gotta be me.
We had so many people.
Well, and Donald and Lisa said it
You know, the
earlier too.
Netherlands
Is they
and
used to get
Russia.
so many people.
Yeah.
We would usually have a good idea of how our night was going to go, and yeah, I agree. It meant a lot of trolls.
Well, we didn't really have that bad a problem with trolls.
Thank you, Janae.
They would come on there and they'd say, "Oh, we wanted to harass you, but we like you." So.
We did actually have some that did that. We'd be like,
Yeah.
well, I was going to be a troll and get you, but I kind of like you guys. I just subbed to your channel. So, you know, but the thing I like about it is that we get a lot of people on there that ask a lot of questions. And so they ask marriage questions, they ask faith questions, and we get to share things about it. And I like that, you know, and we've made some friends. I mean, like Jax that was in here earlier, he was living in Germany whenever he first started. And now, you know, we're kind of invested in Jax. We don't know, he's going to school, he's learning how to fly. And we really want to
Getting his pilot's license.
find out, keep up with him, see when he gets to be a pilot. I'd love to keep a, you know, there's a guy from Romania that he hasn't been on in a while, 62 the Bunny. And he would always come on, he's like, oh, I love watching you guys. And that's why I want to do vertical, because I want to give the chance. But there's just not as many people coming in as there was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think we could go because of my work schedule, but got it. Oh, I'm glad. I know y'all will have fun. We can encourage them. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It gives a chance to somebody who, you know, maybe doesn't hear, and I'll just say it, doesn't hear the gospel, maybe gets to hear a little something here and spark something in them, or do, you know. That's what I liked about when we were getting a whole lot of people, and like, we got great mods. We have great mods, and they've taken care of, over time, they've taken care of any really bad problems that we've had with any, and we've had a few. Trolls are gonna come, trolls are gonna do it, but we've had a few. But where do we click the thumbs up at? Are you on the phone? Or what? Because if you're on the phone, all you gotta do is just double tap the screen and it'll come up. But yeah, if you can, click that thumbs up. Give us that. I see we got 30 thumbs up right now, guys. That's awesome.
703.
That's okay. Nobody's coming
okay.
on after us. So
Oh.
Rebecca's sick. She's not feeling good, and
Well, I'm gonna go over there and check on Mama. I'm gonna make sure she's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we went a little over, but it was some good discussion tonight. The dots in the right corner. Okay, cool. Thank you
Good to know.
very
We'll know
much.
that next time.
You guys are fun. You have great content that you talk about, And you address the chat very well. You do a great job. Well, and that's one of the things I get on some, and people don't talk to the chat very much. And I like talking to you guys because you ask questions, you fire up more conversation. Yeah, well, it goes both ways. And digging out shirts. There you go. So, yeah, thanks guys for coming. This is the last live I'm going to do before I go to Okie. And I'm excited to go.
Yeah. Okay, I will. We need to get her on here to do one of her little. That's Luna. To get one of
probably Farkas.
Oh, to do one of her dishes.
Yeah, she needs to do another cooking video.
Yeah, yeah. She does good with that.
Yeah, it's because those that was a people liked that a lot.
All right.
Everyone, hey everyone.
Well, I'm gonna go over there and check
yes,
on
I
her.
hope everything. But you guys
have a good evening.
Y'all will see me. Yes. See you in a few days. Enjoyed watching. Need to try and make it here more. Have a great week. Thank you, Ruby. Appreciate that. Everybody do have a great week. We love you guys. We thank you guys. And I hope I do have good, safe travels as we go next week. But you will see at least one, probably a couple, maybe 3 lives out of me this week at the Okie Homesteading Expo, because I'm gonna put it around and do things so you guys can see it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna force Moose to have to get up, I'm afraid. But love you guys. Thank you. See you next week, guys. Bye. If I can hit the X, yes.